program this evening. So it's like a bad throat. Bear with that. I'm cold for some time. Om Can you request everyone to turn on the cell phone? You can keep your cell phone on the vibrator mode so you get a little ticklement from calling you. Om Jnanandasya Jnanandana Shalakya Chakshurvitaniya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kalamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Radhapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sarajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vikamtam Sadevam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Vaidana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namostate Tattvakanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavameshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Tadnamami Hari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasani Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Is there anyone in the audience who is coming for the first time to an ISKCON program? All of you regular visitors. So, as you know, the Krishna conscious movement is presenting the message of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and the Vedic texts for our happiness. The Supreme Lord is the Father of all living entities. Krishna says, Aham Bija Pradapita. I am the seed-giving Father of all living entities. And as the Supreme Father, He knows what is best for us. So the Supreme Lord has presented knowledge through the pages of through the Vedas. And the Vedas are meant to educate us about our responsibilities in this human form of life. Just like we obtain mature education to destroy ignorance, similarly, we need to cultivate spiritual education also to destroy ignorance. And the Bhagavad Gita explains this. The Bhagavad Gita contains a summary of the vast Vedic literature. And if we understand the Bhagavad Gita, then we can perfect our lives. Bhagavad Gita is, without doubt, the oldest book of knowledge on this planet. In the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives us a history of the Bhagavad Gita. He says that he imparted this knowledge first to the sun god, Vivaswan. And from Vivaswan, it came to Manu, the father of mankind. And then gradually, it came to King Ikshvaku. So this King Ikshvaku is the same king to the whole dynasty. Lord Ramachandra appeared later. And he was on the planet at the commencement of Treta Yuga, which is estimated to be about 2 million years ago. So this knowledge gradually got lost, and then the Supreme Lord explain this knowledge again to Arjuna. Now, what was Arjuna's qualification? Was he a big Sanskrit scholar? Was he a big philosopher? He was actually in the Householder ashram, being a member of the Kshatriya class. But he had one special qualification. He was a friend and devotee of the Supreme Lord. Hence he could understand the real instruction of the Lord. So if you want to understand the Vedic text or the Bhagavad Gita, we should approach a devotee and friend of the Lord, and then we will be able to understand the true teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. For example, since the appearance of this book, Bhagavad Gita, as it is, thousands of people have taken to Krishna consciousness all over the world. And this Bhagavad Gita has been translated in more than 100 international languages of the world. And the reason people are reading it is because this is giving them knowledge. It's a book of wisdom. So just like we assign priority and importance to mature education, we should also impart knowledge. We should also assign importance to this education. So we're going to read a famous verse from the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. It's text 2 of the 9th chapter. Those of you who have read the Gita must have read this verse many times. It's a very simple verse. We'll read the Sanskrit and then the translation. Raja Vidya Raja Guyam Pavitam Nam Uttamam Pratakshava Gamam Dharmyam Sukraham Kartam Avyayam. This is 9th chapter text 2. This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. Maybe you can repeat after me the translation, okay? This knowledge is the king of education. The most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge. And because it gives direct perception on the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. So, the Bhagavad Gita contains 18 chapters and there's 700 verses. And each verse is so important that it is recommended we read the Bhagavad Gita every day to remain enlightened. Now over here, Krishna is explaining that this knowledge is the king of education. So what Krishna is saying is that this knowledge actually is most important. There are many different types of knowledge that we can cultivate. Just like you go to any major university, especially in America, the leader in world education, you'll find that in the university so many subject matters are being taught. Our spiritual master was once giving a talk at a very famous educational institution in America. And he opened his lecture with a question. He said, in this great university of the United States of America, is there any department that tells you what happens after death? It was okay with And